So if you're traveling to Waupaca County, maybe for the whole weekend, and you want to try a few different places to ski, Iola Winter Sports Club would definitely have the most options as far as distance and different types of skill level trails. But we also have Hartman Creek State Park. So at that point, then you'd need to have either a state park sticker or pay admission to the park. But they have kind of a more rustic, more intimate trails. Not quite as many different options, but that is available in the county. And then there's the country club in Waupaca, has a few miles of trails, and that is groomed for classic skate skiing. I think they allow snowshoeing and fat biking as well. Iola Winter Sports Club has a super long history with ski jumping, is actually how it started. And then as cross-country skiing kind of gained in popularity in the US, we slowly accumulated more land. So we have our own land as a club, which is really kind of unique. When we say that we're a club, that doesn't mean that we're closed off to public, which is really great. Anyone has the opportunity to buy an annual membership, or you can just buy a trail pass. The last few years we've kind of been building that online portal for folks to buy their membership online or buy their trail pass online, rental equipment online. We actually also have some rental snowshoes. So we do have a snowshoe trail. This trail changes every few years, so it's not really on our maps, but it's very well marked when you're out in the woods. Our chalet is open and staffed with volunteers on weekends. So at that point, you could enter the chalet, you could talk to this expert. They can help you to pick which trails would be appropriate for your skill level. We also have rental equipment, which is a really big deal for folks. If you're brand new to this sport and just want to try it out for a few hours, for just a few bucks, you can get everything you need from our chalet. So at Iola Winter Sports Club, we have 4 major trails. The newest one is the Purple Trail. That would be an awesome trail for beginners. It's really nice and flat. You go through the woods, it opens up, nice flat meadow. It's also open for skijoring. The next one would be the Green Trail, which would also be appropriate for beginners. A few more rolling hills now. It's a really beautiful loop. The next one would be the Blue Trail, which is a bit more challenging. You're able to really start to experience some of those steep hills that we're kind of famous for. The final trail is the Black Loop, the Black Trail, and that is by far our most challenging. Itself takes up about half of our kilometer distance. It's about 11 kilometers long. Very steep hills, it's quite challenging, which means that it can be a great opportunity for folks to come and train for these really intense events like the Birkebeiner. And because it's so long and so challenging, you really get to experience these very, very remote, beautiful locations. One thing I will mention that's really unique about Iola is that we have these 4 trails, but a lot of our trails are actually interconnected with little shortcuts, and those are all marked on our maps. So you can kind of choose your own adventure. There's a lot of opportunities to shortcut back to the chalet. On the other hand, if you are feeling adventurous and you start on the Green Loop, you can connect over to the Blue Loop and just kind of add on and kind of do what you want, do what you're feeling comfortable doing. Not every mile of trail is lit. So if you are coming out to the club on a weeknight, having our trails lit, it's almost a completely different trail system in the day versus the night. It's really cool. So if you're able to go at 2 different times, it's almost like experiencing it twice in a very new way. And that light switch is actually on the outside of the building. And then you just turn the lights off if you're the last car before you leave. Because we're a private entity, our groomer has the dedication to do what the snow needs. That can mean going out at 2 in the morning and packing down some fresh, wet snow. If you're driving by and you see a lot of cars in the parking lot, as soon as you are on the trail, it's remarkable. Like, you are able to find that solitude. So it's a very special place to just spend time out in the woods, either with friends or with yourself or your family.